You can move mountains just with those two lines.
人前で自分がどう見えるかばかり気にしていませんか？ 204年、オックスフォード大学のオックスフォードユニオン、トム・ハンクスは、講演ではなく、会場全員を巻き込んだ演技のワークショップを始めました。トム・ハンクスが会場全員に同じ一行を言わせ、演技の革新を見せます。204年、トム・ハンクスのスピーチです。
You cannot be artificial. You can only get up, hit the marks, and tell the truth, no matter what the line is, no matter what the circumstance is, no matter what the emotion is, that you must not fake, but recreate at that individual moment. Spencer Tracy said you have to hit the marks and tell the truth. That is a very hard thing to do naturally. So we are all going to take part in an acting class tonight, every single one of you. All right, this first and probably most precious exercise is called repetitions. If you take an acting class, which in all honesty, I never did, but if you take an acting class, one of the ways you break down self-consciousness, which is your own concept of what you look like and how you sound, you do this is a little exercise called repetitions. I'm going to give you a line. It's a very simple line. And what you have to do, and we're going to do it out loud so everybody can get past it. All right? You're just you. You're nobody else. You're just who you are, okay? The line, once again, is there something I can do for you? All ready? Ready? Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Is there something I can do for you? Is there something I can do for you? Fine. So you know the words, and you've already experienced it. Okay, now I'm going to give you the circumstance. You are you, all right? You are having a magnificent day. You're going to go off, and you're going to have a cup of coffee with someone that you have a great crush on, and you believe that person has a great crush on you. Let's try it. One more. It must be different from what you just did. Okay, ready? 1, 3, 2, 1. What I can do for you. Okay, very good. And cut. Excellent. Well, all right. Now, the same exact words. Is there something I can do for you? Except now, you are a civic employee. You work in an information booth at City Hall. All you do all day long is say those words to everybody that comes in through the door. Is there something I can do for you? These people are idiots. They're morons, they're clucks. Sometimes they don't speak your same language, but it doesn't matter because your job, the way you earn your living, is to sit in that booth and all day long say, is there something I can do for you? You've said it 8 million times in the course of the last 3 years, right? Not only that, your spouse at home, you've been arguing with them like crazy. Your kids are all brats. You'd like to go off. You haven't been to see a movie in months because you can't afford it. Because as they walk in, you don't like the color of their skin. You don't like the clothes that they are wearing. You don't know that you don't like that you've seen them around before. And you just know this person is going to be trouble. And you are not going to let anybody rip you off again because you've worked too hard in order to build this little shop, in order to pay for your kids' clothes and the house that you live in. So the last thing you're going to do is be polite to this person because you know that this person is probably going to steal from you. So what do you say to them? In 3, 2, 1. Right. As in, you sure you want to come in here right now? Well, let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's not bad, but wouldn't it kind of be like, hey, is there something I could do for you? Right? All right, let's try it again. One more time. You hate this person that walked in. Ready? You're going to call the cops on this person. If it gives you any lip whatsoever, you're going to call a policeman. 3, 2, 1. That's what I'm looking for. All right. A third variation on a very simple line. Is there something I can do for you? All right. Very good. Very good. All right. It's all right. I'm okay. Same scenarios, except this time you're playing the other character. You're the elderly person who fell down. You're who you are, and you fell down. You're embarrassed. You were trying to juggle all these things. You're trying to get home in a period of time. You hit a slippery part of the sidewalk. You went down. You know what? And you actually did hurt your knee a little bit. All right? But what you hear from behind you is, is there something I can do for you? Right? Was that the line? What was it? How can I help you? Was it? How can I help you? All right? So I will give the line, how can I help you? And you tell me, it's all right, I'm okay. But this first time, you're embarrassed. You don't want anybody to help you. You just want to get out of an uncomfortable social circumstance. Ready? All right. I'll give you the line, and you'll say, it's all right, I'm okay. And what was the line? Is there something I can... Is there a way? By the way, this is a problem when you get a little bit older, you start forgetting those. Is there something I can do for you? Thank you. All right. It was one of the most magnificent times we've ever had. Yeah. Take care, darling. All right. Now, everybody, please be cool. Don't try to search Emma out. You know, just acknowledge the fact that she's here studying and advancing the nature of storytellers just the same way we all are. So, what I wanted to do in that basic exercise is, you know, there's this old saying that there are no small parts, there are only small actors. And if you go back in the great lexicon of film, you end up, if you study old movies, you can find these tiny moments where someone who is great actually has a very small part in a very big movie. You look at Turner Classic Films, you probably know all these yourselves. Sometimes there is just somebody in a film, you just say, who is that? And they end up being something huge and big. Why? Because they told the truth, because they actually stretched the concept of the empathetic moment that anybody can have in a movie if they say something so beautifully and so truthfully, so accurately, and is so real, even if the lines are only, is there something I can do for you? Or, it's all right, I'm okay. You can move mountains just with those two lines. Thanks, everybody. So now we're talking.